Hi students, welcome to our class. Today we are going to discuss about capacitor and capacitance. Okay, what is capacitor? Capacitor is a device which is used to store charges. Okay, we have different types of capacitors: spherical capacitor, cylindrical capacitor, parallel plate capacitor, etc. Okay, of these capacitors, we want to study about parallel plate capacitor. Okay, to explain that, first of all, we want to discuss about what about capacitance. Okay, for this, consider a conductor. To this conductor, charge is given, Q charge is given, or consider a plate. To this plate, a charge Q is given. Then what will happen, sir? The charge is distributed uniformly on its surface. Okay. Then what happens to the potential of this conductor when the charge given to it increases? When the charge given to this conductor increases, its potential also increases. Okay. It is very clear from the equation V is equal to, what's the equation for the potential? Potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q divided by R. When the charge given to a conductor increases, when the charge increases, potential also increases. So, from this equation, it is very clear that V is directly proportional to Q, or Q is directly proportional to V. When charge given to the conductor increases, potential also increases. From this equation, we can write Q equal to a constant C into V. This constant C is known as capacitance of the capacitor. Okay, C is a constant and that constant is known by the name capacitance of a capacitor. Okay, then capacitance of a capacitor C is equal to Q divided by V. Capacitance of the capacitor is Q divided by V. Okay, or it's a ratio of the charge given to a conductor divided by its potential. Okay, what about its unit? Its unit is farad. Okay, unit of capacitance is farad. Or we can write it as, what about the unit of charge? Unit of charge is coulomb. And unit of potential is volt. Then the second unit of capacitance is coulomb divided by volt. Okay. Now we want to define what is 1 farad. Okay. Capacitance C is equal to Q by V and its unit is farad. Now we want to define what is farad. Okay. For this, farad is equal to, we can write farad is equal to coulomb divided by volt. To define farad, we want to take 1 farad, then 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. Okay, then 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. Okay. The parallel plate capacitors are represented by the symbol, okay, two conductors which are arranged in a parallel manner. Okay, and here, if two conductors are arranged in parallel manner, and if there is a arrow mark just like this will represent the variable capacitor. Okay, this is the representation of variable capacitor. Now we can give a summary of this topic is, what is potential and what about the relation between potential and charge. When charge given to the conductor increases, its potential also increases. Therefore, Q is directly proportional to V. From that Q, we can write it as Q is equal to C into V. C is known as the capacitance of the capacitor. Okay. From this equation, we can write C is equal to Q by V. Then, what about the unit of capacitance, unit of capacitance is farad, or we can write it as, what's the unit of charge? Unit of charge is coulomb, and unit of potential is volt. Therefore, the second unit of capacitance is coulomb divided by volt. Okay, now we want to define what is 1 farad. Okay, to define farad, farad is equal to coulomb divided by volt. 1 farad is equal to 1 coulomb divided by 1 volt. Then how can we define farad? 1 farad is defined as 1 coulomb of charge given to a conductor will produce a potential of 1 volt. Okay. This is the representation of a parallel plate capacitor. And what about this? This is the representation of variable capacitor. Okay. Now we move on to the principle of capacitor. Okay. To explain the principle of capacitor, we want to consider a conductor or a plate. Okay. To this plate, Q charge is given and that charge is uniformly distributed on its surface. Okay. Now place an uncharged conductor near to the charged conductor. Then what will happen there? By mutual induction or by induction, negative charge is created at the nearer face. Equal amount of negative charge is created at the nearer face. And a positive charge is created on the further end. Okay. When we earth this conductor, like this manner, what will happen there? All the positive charges get disappears. That is, electrons from the earth cancel all these positive charges. Then what happens to the potential of the plate? The potential of the plate begins to decrease. Okay, potential begins to decrease. In order to maintain the potential remains constant, what we want to do? We want to give additional amount of charge to this conductor. Then what will happen to this charge storing capacity? Its charge storing capacity increases. Okay. When we earth this conductor, what will happen there? All the positive charges get disappears. Then what happens to the potential? Potential begins to decreases. Then to maintain the potential remains constant. To maintain V remains constant, we want to give additional amount of charge to this plates. Okay, we want to give additional amount of charge. That means the charge storing capacity of this capacitor increases. Okay, charge storing capacity increases. Okay, that is the principle of parallel plate capacitor. Then how can we explain the principle of capacitor? When an uncharged conductor or when an earth connected uncharged conductor, when an earth connected uncharged conductor is placed near a charged conductor, its capacity increases. That is the basic principle of the capacitor. Okay, what about the basic principle of capacitor? When an earth connected uncharged conductor is placed near a charged conductor, its charge storing capacity increases. That is the basic principle of capacitor. Okay, our next topic is capacitance of a spherical conductor. Okay, for this consider a spherical conductor. Consider a spherical conductor of radius small r. Then what about the potential? If Q charge is given to this conductor, what about the potential? Potential V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 into Q divided by R. Okay. We know that the equation for the capacitance C is equal to Q divided by V. Okay. Therefore, Q is equal to C into V. Okay. Q is equal to C into V. Okay. From this equation, we want to write what about Q. Okay. On rearranging this equation, Q is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. On comparing these two equations, here Q is equal to C into V. Okay. On comparing these two equations, we can write C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. Okay. Capacitance C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. Okay. This is the equation for the capacitance of a spherical conductor. Okay. What about the equation for the capacitance of a spherical conductor? Capacitance of a spherical conductor is 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. Okay. To find out that capacitance, potential is known. On rearranging the potential, we can write it as Q is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 R into V. We know the equation for the capacitance, C is equal to Q by V. Therefore, Q is equal to CV. Then on comparing these two equations, we can write C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 into R. That is the capacitance of a spherical conductor. Okay. Now we consider Earth as a spherical conductor. Then what about the capacity of the Earth or capacitance of the Earth? Okay. If Earth is considered as a spherical conductor of radius capital R, then its capacitance C is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 into capital R. Capital R is the radius of the Earth. Okay. Radius of the Earth is known and it is equal to 6,400 kilometers. Okay. Then on substituting this value here, what about 4 pi epsilon 0? We know that 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to 9 into 10 raised to 9. Then 4 pi epsilon 0 is equal to 1 by 9 into 10 raised to 9. 1 divided by 9 into 10 raised to 9. Into, what about radius? It's equal to 6,400 kilometers and okay, kilometer means 10 raised to 3. Okay, on cancelling these values, these zeros, then we got 10 raised to 4. That is 64 divided by 9 into 10 raised to minus 4. When 10 raised to 4 in the denominator comes to the numerator, it becomes 10 raised to minus 4. Okay, what about 64 divided by 9? 64 divided by 9 is equal to 7.11 into 10 raised to minus 4. That is equal to 711 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay. What about its unit? Farad. From this we can write it as 711 microfarad. So what about the capacitance of the Earth? Capacitance or capacity of the Earth is equal to 711 microfarad. Okay. Earth is considered as a spherical conductor, so we can take the capacitance as 4 pi epsilon 0 into capital R. Okay. On substituting the value of capital R, we can write the capacitance of the Earth. Capacitance of the Earth is equal to 711 microfarad. Okay. I think this topic is clear for you. If you like this video, please subscribe and enable the bell button. Thank you.